everybody. Today, obviously, if you looked at the title, we are doing a trash talk video where I go through my bag that I put my empties in. Well, it's empties and declutters, things that I used up completely or things that I've given up on. So it's not an empties video, it's a trash talk video. I am going to talk about my trash. So I haven't been posting videos in a long time, but I was still like using product up. So this has been growing and growing and growing. And it's, this isn't it. This is not it. There's like another bag's worth. So historically for these trash talk videos, I have kind of tried to separate things into like groupings. So like all the hair products, all the skincare, all the whatever. I'm not, there's so much. So what I'm gonna do instead is just kind of pick things out one by one and talk about it, but I will put aside the declutters. So I'm gonna go through the empties first and then the declutters second, but there's not gonna be any particular order within those two categories. So first things first, I have some sun care. So I love Sunbum, if you couldn't tell. Sunbum is my favorite sunscreen brand, although Trader Joe's, okay, I really try not to get into tangents about like not trash products in these videos, but I just have to say the Trader Joe's daily facial sunscreen, picked one of these up because it went viral as like a dupe for Supergoop. I have never tried Supergoop, but I looked at the ingredients and the ingredients list is pretty much the exact same thing with a couple of the ingredients kind of in different orders. But according to like reviews from people as well as dermatologists, this is like a dupe for Supergoop. But I love Sunbum. I will always, always, always continue to use Sunbum products. Maybe not their face sunscreen anymore because that Trader Joe's one is just superior. But before I found that one, this was it. The Sunbum face, either 50 or 70. I would get whatever was highest at the store. So good. It does leave your skin a little shiny, so I would always put a little bit of powder over it. The Trader Joe's one does not do that, so that is a plus there, but this one's completely empty. I used it up entirely. The face mist. This is a product I will continue to repurchase because I would use this to spray like throughout the day, like over my makeup. Obviously, once you have makeup on, you can't really apply a sunscreen anymore, but I would use like something like a spray sunscreen for that. Gonna be honest, I would even use the body one in that way too. I would just spray it over my face because sun protection is important, and even though it makes your skin kind of sticky and shiny, it is still worth it. So these two are like my ride or dies, my holy grails, and I always just buy whatever is the highest SPF. I always reapply my sunscreen every couple of hours anyway. I just like the highest SPF possible, so there's those. Another little facial sunscreen, the Milani Make It Last sunscreen spray, SPF 30. This is another one that I would use. I would say that it's a little stickier than the Sunbum. The Sunbum is kind of like shinier and it is a little sticky as well, but this one is like super sticky. And this is meant to be a setting spray for makeup, so I thought I would maybe like it more than Sunbum, but I kind of don't. They're kind of like the same thing to me. This one is smaller, and I believe they're like pretty much the same price, so I'm just sticking with Sunbum. It wasn't bad, but it's not a repurchase. I have a couple serums. I know there's probably more. Oh yeah, here's another one. I'm sure there's more in here. I use the same serums all the time. Let's see, I've got a niacinamide, a hyaluronic acid, and a buffet. Interesting. These are the three that I use. So these are from The Ordinary. I use these three every single day. Well, every single day that I do my skincare. I don't do my skincare every day. I know. I do my best, okay? So I do it in order of buffet first. This is a multi-peptide serum, so peptides are going to be more anti-aging, so I want that to be the first thing entering my skin. Then I do niacinamide. I do the second just because it's the second most important to me. I'm still kind of doing some more like in-depth independent research on niacinamide and specifically like what it does for you, but I like it because it can be helpful with acne, and like chronic acne is not something that I suffer with, but I do get maskne pretty bad. at times, and hormonal acne. And so niacinamide kind of helps with that. It helps with pores. It helps just kind of with an overall balancing of the skin. I put that on second, and then I finish off with hyaluronic acid. I do this third just because I don't really have like super dry skin. I don't really like super need the moisture. And also I spray my face down first with like, with this, the Rose Water Refreshing Facial Mist from the Heritage Store. I just spray my face first and then put this on. Hyaluronic acid soaks up moisture, so I like to add a moisture source before I put the hyaluronic acid on so it doesn't pull moisture from my skin. And I just like that to be the final step. I don't know. So I went through all these. These are like my daily skincare things. I've got some hair products. So I used up the Bumble and Bumble Blonde Tone Enhancing Leave-In, whatever. You know, it was okay. Like, I obviously have like a very purple hair kind of thing going on in my life right now, so this was nice. It is a little bit purple tinted, so it will neutralize brassiness, but not like to an extreme level. I thought I might want to make my own by just using like a leave-in conditioner and putting in a little bit of like temporary hair dye. That's how I make my conditioner that I use in the shower. I just buy a conditioner and I add, right now I'm using Lime Crime semi-permanent dye, and I just put that in the conditioner so it deposits color every time I use it. So I thought I might do something like that with this, but I think it's kind of redundant. I don't think I really need to use it like that. I do use leave-in conditioner, but I don't feel the need to like make it purple. So it was nice though. I like Bumble and Bumble. It smells good, but I get that for free. I wouldn't buy it again. This, I'm considering it empty even though there's still some product left. There's just like, there's not enough product left that it can actually like do anything. So this is the Orly Bonder. This is part of my nail routine, an integral part that I can't live without. This is the base coat that I use. So I have a whole nail routine. I'm not gonna get into it right now. If you care about this product, it is a repurchase forever until it gets discontinued, but I'll put the nail routine up in the link up here or wherever. Some perfumes. So I used up some Pacifica perfumes. I got these when I worked for Target. They were on like super sale. I got them both for like $18 maybe. I don't know, something really cheap. It's not too bad. I liked them a lot. This Neon Moon is kind of dupeable for like the Le Labo Santal perfume. Oh yeah, that's a Santal dupe if I've ever smelled one. And then this Flower Moon is just nice. It's like peachy and sweet. I was actually pleasantly surprised because I've tried Pacifica perfumes in the past. They were like no good. These square bottles are really, really nice. They have a bunch of different scents, maybe like 5 or 6 actually. But the other Pacifica perfumes that aren't in these specific square bottles, there's something about them. I tried a few of them and they were just like, maybe it was just a reaction I was having to them, but it was like making my lungs feel weird. I don't know. I've never had that like reaction to any perfume before or after, so I don't know, but these ones are good. I'm not thinking I'm gonna repurchase perfumes anytime soon because I'm learning how to make my own. So if I can make my own, I don't need to buy any, you know? And then another Dossier Floral Rose. This is a dupe for Santal Rose 33. Wait, Rose 31. I just love it. It's kind of like, could be unisex, but with like a little granny rose thrown in. I love it. All right, now we're getting to the bag. Hallelujah. So I'm really grabbing things out one by one. If I happen to see something that I can talk about with it, I will, but it's gonna be very random. So I used up the Purlisse Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer. This is something I got sent to me as, I guess, PR? I don't really know. I guess that's what it could be. It was sent to me for free by this brand. I liked it just fine. It smelled really nice. It lasted a while. It was nice and rich, so it was really good to use like over the winter time. But I noticed like pretty bad pilling with it, especially because I do use 3 different serums. So once I got to this step, it just didn't really behave well with my other skincare, and then I would get like really pilly I don't use foundation. I use just like a powder with sometimes concealer, and it would just pill up. It would just look like shit. So it was good on those days that I didn't really do much with my skin, but if I was doing more than like one serum, it wasn't gonna work. I used up a Lash Princess mascara. Not much to say about it. It's the best mascara. I will always repurchase this one. It's the best. I used up a First Aid Kiss from Ella and Mila. This is something that I put on before my base coat. This is also an integral part of my nail routine. This is kind of like a nail strengthener. And it dries almost base coaty, but it's just like healthy and good for your nails. So I do this, then the base coat, then the polish, then the top coat. And I won't ever not use this. I used up a hand cream. I think I like used this up on purpose because I was just trying to get rid of it. Oh yeah, I used this on my legs. I got this for free from Target when I worked there, so you know, I'm not gonna like not use it, but I don't really care for hand cream. My hands do get really dry in the wintertime, like my knuckles do. This really didn't help that at all, so I just used it on my legs like after I shaved them, and it was fine. A collab dry shampoo. This was on sale at Target, so I picked one up. I like this dry shampoo. I'm really not too picky with my dry shampoos. I would repurchase from this brand. I don't have any memory if I liked the fragrance or not, but I'm really not picky at all about fragrances, so I'm sure it was fine, and I'm sure I would buy it again. I can't remember. Once we're getting into this bag, this is like older stuff. So an Eva NYC Freshen Up Invisible Dry Shampoo. I think I've purchased this a number of times already. I like this brand. They have a good conditioner, like a hair mask conditioner kind of thing that I've used before that I really liked. So if I'm in the market for like a hair product, I don't stock up on them, but if it's like time to buy one, I look through this brand. This is like one of them that I look through. That's it. So I've been really bad lately about my vitamins. I haven't been consistently taking them every day for 6 months or so. So bad. But I take biotin for obvious reasons. There's only one reason why people take biotin usually. I want longer, thicker hair and thicker nails. So I take biotin. And you know what? I have not noticed a difference since not taking it. I took biotin every single day for like a year, and then I stopped taking it, and I don't think there's a difference in my hair or my nails. I don't know, man. I might stop taking it because I don't think it's doing anything for me. So this is one from Amazon. It's vegan, which is important, and it was cheap, so I got it. I take the Ray Vegan Collagen Boost for the same reason. This is probably doing more actually than the biotin, but I take this for my skin because, again, I don't want to age fast or at all. So I take these, and then the vegan omega-3 DHA and DPA. This is something Tony told me to take. He has studied neuroscience, so he like knows about the brain and everything, and this DHA is like good for your brain functions or something, or your memory or cognitive something or another. I don't know. He told me to take it, so I take it. If it can make me sharper, then great. I used up a, oh fuck, I just had flashbacks. This cleanser, Bliss Makeup Melt Dry Wet Gentle Jelly Cleanser with Rose Flower. Listen, I hated this product more than I can even express with words. It's called Makeup Melt. Certainly you would expect that it would remove makeup. It could be a double cleanse kind of thing. Absolutely not. It did not do anything with removing makeup. Like you're supposed to use it dry first to remove the makeup, and then rinse it, and then use it again to kind of cleanse. A double cleanse. It did not remove my makeup like in the slightest. And I don't use heavy makeup. I don't use foundation. I don't use a lot. So there was that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just use it as a cleanser. I'll remove my makeup in a different way. Even as a cleanser, my skin never felt very clean. I have combination skin. It's not very dry. It's not very oily. It can, you know, get a little bit oily. Combination oily, you could call my skin. So I prefer a cleanser that has like a lather effect, something sudsy, soapy, and this is like not. It's like a creamy, like it never lathers. It just kind of rubs around on your skin and then you rinse it off, and I just did not like it. But I used it all up. It isn't empty. It's not a declutter, whatever. I like Bliss. They make another cleanser. It's blue and kind of jelly. I like that one a lot, and I like their wipes. This one was just a miss for me. I got more serums in here. Another buffet, another hyaluronic acid, and another niacinamide. So the big three. Some wipes. Oh, I tried these from AOA Studio. Shot Missy, their brand. They were fine, but what I found interesting was that they are like exactly the same as the ones from Morphe, like same packaging and everything, or at least like probably like 2019-ish Morphe, that era. I tried their wipes around that time, and these are like exactly reminiscent of that. They're kind of like rough on the skin, and they don't do an exceptional job of removing makeup, and you kind of have to like rub them really hard, and they're not very good, but whatever. Another perfume from Dossier. This is Floral Pear. This is Jo Malone Pear. I don't remember. It smells so good. Something Jo Malone Pear something. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I like Dossier. I just placed an order with them again recently. I got their dupe of Marc Jacobs Perfect and Carolina Herrera Good Girl and Replica Beach Walk, and I like them all. The only thing about Dossier is it doesn't last very long, like after you use it, the way that like a higher end fragrance would last you throughout the day. It probably lasts about half of that, so that kind of sucks about it. But like I said, I'm kind of learning how to make my own perfume, and out of the little bits that I've tried, like I've made 3 now, and I would say they last a little longer than Dossier, but they're also like extremely strong, so I don't want them to be that strong. I recommend Dossier to people though, because it's a way more affordable version of like if you love a higher end fragrance and Dossier has it, just get the Dossier one. Oh, another Lash Princess. Oh, the AOA, yeah. Oh, hi Luna. Luna came to say hello. Hi, baby. The AOA Studio Soft Base Eye Primer. I know that I put this in a favorites video once a while ago because I tried it and I was like impressed. I actually thought it was pretty good, and I think I just got lucky because I tried it again a couple of times after that, and it just like, it just wasn't good. It just really wasn't good. It got like creasy and patchy, and like even before I put any eyeshadow on it, while I was just trying to like tap it in, it would get so patchy and like dry in a weird way, but still creasy. I don't like it, and I wish I could take it out of that favorites video. So a couple more, a pure fully charged mascara sample. I used this up. This is something I got when I worked for Ulta, Target. I actually really liked this mascara. It did a really good job of separating the lashes. It never got clumpy at all. It didn't do a ton in terms of like volume, but you could really layer it and it wouldn't get overly clumpy, so I was actually pretty impressed with it. But it's like a higher end price point. It's not amazing. It's not worth the price when mascaras like Lash Princess exist, so there was that. And then a ColourPop brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel, taupe or light brown. I go between light brown and then the lighter one. I think it's just blonde, but this is my holy grail brow gel. Every now and then I'll try a different brand, and I always go back to ColourPop just because it's so good. And that is it for my empties. I only have like a handful of declutters now to go through. So the first one is this Stila liquid eyeshadow in Fuchsia Fiction. The only reason I'm decluttering it is because it's so old, it's dry. It's like useless at this point. So I have a couple lip balms that I decluttered. First is the e.l.f. Ride or Die clear lip balm. As you can see, I gave it like a really fair chance, and then I got to here and I just gave up on it. I just knew I couldn't use it anymore. I have so many other lip balms that I actually like, so I wasn't gonna torture myself. It's so sticky, like it's so sticky. It's actually disgusting how sticky it is. I hate the texture of it so much. And then the other lip balm is this Milani Fruit Fresh Kiwi Watermelon. I didn't even remember that I still had this. I think I like found it in the back of like a shelf somewhere. I hate it so much. It smells okay and like the feeling of it is pretty good, but there's something about the fragrance they use in here that it like gets in my mouth and it makes my throat feel weird. Like I can't really explain it. Like I don't know why. It just like makes my throat itchy. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. I'm sure like if that doesn't happen to you, you'd probably like this lip balm. I just don't. I just can't use it. A concealer from Shein. It's just like not the best. I have other concealers. It takes so long to get through a concealer that I have no reason to keep it. It's fine. Like especially for the price, it's really not that bad. It's just not like the best that I have. So a couple of glitters from ColourPop. The only reason I'm decluttering these is they're getting old, they take up a lot of space. I still have a lot of these Glitterly Obsessed glitters in my collection, even ones that I got around this time. They're still technically kind of old. I just don't like the shades. So I got Puffin and OMG I'm Wet. I just don't like these. Every time I've tried to use them, I'm just like not excited or happy about them. The gold is fine. It's just not the shade of gold that I ever really like to go for, and it just doesn't, I just don't like them, okay? And some hair products, finally. I don't know what, this brand, SGX NYC. I really thought I was gonna keep this until the end, but I hate it. I love how it smells. I think that the smell of it is the reason I just wanna like it so much. It just smells so fucking good. I got the Way hair oil from Ulta when I worked for them for free, so I've been using that, and it's just a superior product. And I got a gift card to Sephora for my birthday, so I bought the Moroccan hair oil. So I'm like set on hair oil for a long time from like brands and products that actually like they make really good hair oil. This one, it just sucks. It's dimethicone. So is that the first? Yeah, it's the first ingredient. All it does is it coats the hair strand and makes it look greasy. Like it doesn't absorb, it doesn't add anything, like it doesn't add a hydration or a moisture. It just coats the hair, weighs it down, and makes it separate and look greasy and shitty. Even if you use just the tiniest little bit, it doesn't do anything for your hair. It just sucks. And I know that it says that it's like a styling oil too. Thermal protection. I've used this as like a heat protectant, and it's still like, my curls would look like separated and greasy and like not good. And so you can use like, got a little like Bumble and Bumble like thermal like heat protectant, and like you can get products like that that aren't gonna make your hair look like shit. So just get those. This is so useless. And then finally this Jesus Christ, and this Love Beauty and Planet hairspray. I actually didn't mind this hairspray, but the only reason I'm decluttering it at this point is because it's so jammed. I can't get anything else out of it. It's like, it sounds like something's coming out, but nothing's coming out. Yeah, it's like all over. I wanted to like it because it's not aerosol. I can't physically use it anymore. So I won't be repurchasing it either for that reason, just because it's like, it's faulty. I'm not as like big into hairspray either. I think I would like more of like an Aveda Air Control, kind of like a dry hairspray, a lot more, just because my hair's so fine. That hairspray, like even the slightest amount too much gets my hair really like crispy and shitty. So I don't know, I'm trying different things, but this wasn't it. That's it. Oh, you guys, it feels so good to have anyway, it feels so good to have like that stuff out of here. Like I can't even tell you how nice it feels to be done with that, because it's been how many months that I've been saving this stuff up. So many, and it's been overflowing and like taking up so much space and like taking over my life. So I'm glad that I finally got to like talk about it all. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.